Hi, my Pisces. How are you? This is Dee from Consciously Focused Tarot, bringing you your December general reading. Okay, after this reading, I will prepare your love reading, and then at some point over the next week or days, I will upload your How Do They Feel About You reading. So that's 3 readings. They might be late, but you'll get them, okay? So this general reading, as you know, we start off with an astrological segment, about 7 to 10 minutes long. If you don't want to listen to that, you can just fast forward. So if someone would be kind enough to timestamp where the tarot reading starts, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. And then we'll end with some spirit, angel, and energy messages, oracle guidance at the end of the reading. Okay, so thank you so much, guys, for your support and for sharing my videos on your social platforms. Please continue to do so and continue to comment, email me, like. And those of you that haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, okay? And thank you all for those of you that have purchased private readings from me. If anyone would like to get a reading, everything is, all the information you need to know is in the description box below the video. There is a secure PayPal link there. The pricing is there. If you don't need a reading, but you would just like to, you enjoy my videos and you would just like to show a little appreciation and send me a tip or donation, that would also be appreciated. Okay, so without further ado, let's get on with the video, the reading. So Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What do we have here for you this month? The first thing I'm going to say is, and this is for all signs, okay? And I actually heard Kelly Rosano say this. I have to give her credit for that. And that is that, first of all, everybody needs to get as much rest as possible in December. Because next year, the first quarter of next year is when we'll be setting our intentions, and consciously or not, we are setting the foundation for the next 20 years of our lives, okay? And that's what all this whole bloody year of 2018 of retrograde planets has been about. It's been awful. Okay, and as you know, retrograde planets are a time to learn, you know, where experiences and situations are created that we have to grow from, we have to evolve from. And so it becomes a part of our consciousness, and we can be aware of what we're doing, how it affects our life, how it creates interactions with other people, and those things that are perpetual patterns that we want to stop creating, things that we want to stop creating. We would have been more aware of those things over the last year or so. Okay, so there's supposed to be a major transition between 2018 to 2019 to 2020, but it already started a year ago to get us all ready to step into that new chapter, that new path, that new trajectory that will open up for a lot of people in 2020, okay? So, that being said, okay, so you have Pisces, Venus and Mercury in your 9th house, and so you could be meeting someone from overseas, someone with a different cultural background, okay? You might be more interested in, or you might be participating more in global business, international travel, okay, or studying abroad for some of you. And for some of you, the journey you take may not be a physical journey, it may be a spiritual journey, or if it even is a physical journey, it may have something to do with spirituality, or something that a place you've always wanted to visit, like, I don't know, Mount Machu Picchu in Peru, or Israel, or Hawaii, or the pyramids of Egypt, you know, something like that, like a type of spiritual pilgrimage, or something to something your soul has always wanted to do, okay, that has something to do with spirituality, religion, metaphysics, something like that, and your soul's growth, your soul's path, okay, as well as it could just merely be international travel, meeting people from abroad and from different cultures. Then your 10th house is really aspected this month, Pisces. 10th, that you're going to have a new moon in your 10th house on around about December 6th or 7th, depending on where you are in the globe. And the new moon is in Sagittarius. Jupiter is there, so that's about expansion. The sun is there, so that's illuminating, invigorating, and you also are going to have Mercury all there in the new moon, around the new moon, so there'll be a lot of communication, okay? So, and in addition to that, all months you also have Mars in your sign. So Mars is that planet of being proactive. It's very energizing, okay? You'll feel more invigorated. So there is going to be a lot going on where it pertains to your career, your work, your life path, or your life purpose. Okay, there will be new beginnings in this area. You'll be expanding in this area. And with Mars here, you may feel very enthusiastic and passionate and energized to start something new or expand in that area. And with Jupiter there, it could also, like I said, it could also have something to do with spirituality, your life path, and absolutely your career, your work. Okay, then December the 22nd, we have a full moon in your 5th house. So your 5th house is about creativity, creative arts, artistic endeavors, your talents, your gifts, about having more fun. You could be entertaining, or it could have something to do with the entertainment world, okay? It could have anything to do with what's creative. Artists, performers, musicians, photographers, social media, or technology, okay? Anything that's creative. I'm not going to list every scenario, but you can finish that sentence of what that means to you. So some of you may be expanding in that area, communicating more about that. You might feel more energized to start something that you've always wanted to do, but you are procrastinating, and you may move forward. However, there's a caveat here still. With Mars here, pushing you forward, giving you more energy, the caveat for all signs in December is have the right balance between the amount of energy you're expending to the amount of rest you're getting. So rest is key. Don't get caught up in all the Christmas hype and working too much, overtime, doing 10 jobs, whatever the case may be. We will all need to prioritize in December and conserve our energy, because the first quarter of next year we're going to need it. Okay, and that's for all the signs. And then you also have the sun in your 11th house, I think also around the same time, the 3rd week of December. So you may be revitalizing your connections with friendships, your community of like-minded people, or groups, social circles, okay? You may be making new friendships. You may be connecting with people online, networking, okay? And also You have Capricorn sextiles the moon in your sign, also in the 11th house of your hopes and wishes. So some of you may start to see some of your dreams, hopes and goals materialize, as well as for others of you, you may start writing out your intentions for long-term goals, visualizing them, maybe doing some ritual or ceremony around it. I don't know, lighting candles, praying, burning sage or whatever it is that people do. Okay, and so this is a wonderful time, and also for all the signs as well. The third week between December the 20th and the 22nd, the Sun trines Uranus at 120 degrees. So that is a really positive aspect. So Uranus is a planet of surprises. It's in Taurus right now. Okay. It's in Taurus, but its ruler's Aquarius. Aquarius is ruler. And it's usually a planet of, it liberates, it brings more freedom from restriction, from feeling stuck. But it usually comes in a very surprising way out of the blue. But in this case, it's very positively aspected because Neptune, your ruler Pisces, is there, Mercury is there, Jupiter, the planet of good luck and good news, is there. Okay, so really I would write down those dates, December the 20th to the 22nd, give or take a few days on either side, to look out for some very favorable surprises, good luck, good news and blessings. Okay, so guys, please let me know if any of that comes up for you. Okay, if any of that transpires for you. Okay, so all right, so we're starting out. Could someone please timestamp where this tarot reading starts? Thank you. So we're starting out, Pisces, with the Six of Swords. I've already shuffled these cards offline. Ooh. Some of you may be returning home or traveling home or traveling back to your, maybe your country of origin, where you was born, where you grew up. There's something to do with the home here, or traveling back to see family. You might even be having a family reunion. Okay, I think you might be traveling back to sort something out. Okay, and you remember in the astrological segment that I just did, one of the first things I said was that some of you may be either meeting people from overseas, people that are culturally different to you, or people that are culturally different from you, or you may be going on some international travel. Some of you may be going on a spiritual journey. And I mean, for all I know, for those of you that are going back to your country of origin where you grew up, this could be a sort of spiritual journey for you, because some of us do need to do that from time to time, to connect, to really connect with our origins and where we really come from. Okay, so that's just one interpretation I have there. So, and here goes a creative endeavor. Some of you already have started some type of creative or artistic project or endeavor, and if you haven't, you're thinking about it. It's in your consciousness because it's in your foundation. Okay, and this traveling back home, whether it be in another country or back home to where you grew up in the same country, or back to visit family, a family reunion or what have you, it could even be connected to some type of creative project, okay, or business. There could be a young person also involved here, a family member. Oh, yes indeed. Yes indeed. 3 of Pentacles and 7 of Cups. So some of you Pisces are definitely going to be, you may be, or it may have already happened because this is in your recent past. You're collaborating with other people on some type of project, some type of business, some type of artistic endeavor. Okay. It may be another stream of income. It may be a second job, another stream of income or investment. Okay. I'm sorry if the shuffling is too loud, but I was asked to get closer to the mic. I hope I'm louder now than I have been in some of the videos. I've been getting complaints. Okay, let me scooch over here. Okay, come on. What's crowding Pisces? Oops. How many cards came out here? I think it's too many. But I'll use them though. So whatever this creative project is, or whatever this trip entails that you're going back to, or this family situation entails that you're going back to and revisiting Pisces, it may have been something that you've dreamt about. It may have been something that you've wanted to do for some time. It was a wish of yours, a dream of yours. You may have gone off in a different direction. You may have been going on one path and decided, no, I'm not going to go on that path. I'm going to turn around and go in another direction or take the other path. It's like you were at a crossroads, okay? And you switched directions, but with the star here, I would say you're going on the right path. If you have recently changed your mind about something you were going to do, a direction you were going to go in, you're on the right path because the star is here. With the Lovers, okay, so with the Lovers, some of you may be meeting your, in a very passionate connection with someone. You may be meeting someone, and like I said, you may be meeting someone when you travel. You may be meeting someone when you go back somewhere to a home, a family reunion, on some type of trip. Okay, and it is a huge decision that you're going to have to make that may really impact your life for quite some time. Okay, but you have the Temperance in reverse. So here you need to be patient, don't rush, don't get ahead of God, what God is doing in your life. Okay, also you have to make sure that you stay in balance, that you don't get out of kilter. Okay, don't work too much, don't push ahead too fast. Take your time so that you're not off balance. Be patient and let things fall into place naturally. Okay. So you've got a Gemini here. There's a Gemini involved. A star. There's Aquarius here. There's Pisces. You're showing up in your reading. Pisces. Aquarius. There's Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. There's Sag. There's a bit of everything here. Okay. Oops. Yep. You're going to be doing a lot of communicating. Okay, I need to start confirming the cards. That's my timer. You're going to be doing a lot of communicating, Pisces. A lot of moving around. Very busy. Very busy in December. Don't overdo it. Get your rest. Okay? You're energized here. There's a lot of communication back and forth, moving around, traveling. Maybe people visiting you or you visiting them. Your environment there may be a little competitiveness, debate, opinions, people, everybody who has their opinion and want to put in their 10 cents. Okay. It's not bad, because it's not bad, but there is some, and I do think this is a family, or a group of people that you're familiar with, that you have a bond with, okay, or a social circle, or a circle of friends. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So yes, definitely make sure you rest. Don't overdo it. Don't go out of balance. Don't spend too much money. Okay. Make sure. Ooh. So the 8 of Cups is the outcome. So here it looks as though you're walking away from something, Pisces, that is emotionally unfulfilling. You're walking away from this. You change directions. You were going in one direction, it wasn't emotionally fulfilling, and you've done an about face, okay? And you are on the right path. You feel you're on the right path because the star is here. You're energized. There is a very strong connection. There's a strong spiritual connection. For some of you, this can be a connection with another person. It does not necessarily need to be a soulmate or a twin flame. This could be that connection with yourself and within yourself and source. It just feels right. It feels like it's your life purpose. It's your life path or a spiritual path that you need to be walking on. And for others, it may be a strong connection or partnership with someone else. Could be a family member, as well as it could be romance, but I'm not seeing a lot of romance showing up in here yet. Okay, however, 2 of Swords. At the beginning of this year, Pisces, this card came up for you a lot, and now it's coming up again. Right now, you have the blinders on, blindfolds on. You don't want to look at something. You don't want to have to make a decision on it. You know it's there, but you don't want to be bothered with it right now. Okay. Yep. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Love it, love it, love it. You're not looking at this. You're not looking and taking action on a situation at the current time. Because, why? Because you're taking a step back. You're going within yourself and you're seeking higher wisdom and guidance before you take any action and make this major decision over here. Okay? Because you want to make sure that it's balance, that there is reciprocity, that there's equilibrium, that it's fair, whatever this is. Okay? Here, you see, you're taking rest, you're meditating, you're getting quiet, and like I said, you're seeking higher guidance from your higher consciousness, from spirit, from your angels, from whoever it is you pray to. Okay, and here you have the strength, the Leo card, strength. So you're going to be standing in your truth and your personal power. Love it, love it, love it. What can I say, my Pisces? All right, so let's confirm some of these cards because I really don't want to go into a second video. Why is this 6 of Swords in reverse? I shuffled all of these cards off camera before I started. I do this with every reading. I shuffle all the cards for about 10 or 15 minutes before every reading, okay? So 6 of Swords. What is it that Pisces is going back to? Or sometimes this card can also mean that you might feel a bit stuck. It's nearly as though you have to go back before you can go forward. Does that make sense? It nearly seems as though you have to go back to sort out a situation, Pisces, that needs sorting out. And I think it has something to do with the family. I think it might involve travel. It might involve a house, real estate. But I don't think so much real estate. I really think this is talking about family or a close group of people or circle of friends that you consider to be family, or that you're very close to, you have a strong bond with, okay? Oh, yo, okay, I eat my words. So for some of you, this does have something to do with a relationship, a partnership, okay? This could be a business partnership. It could also be, I'm hoping that the camera captures this. I'm hoping, sorry, this could also be a romantic relationship. And it could, for some of you, you could be going back to someone that you had a very, very deep connection with, maybe even a spiritual connection, a soulmate, okay? You're going back to sort something out, okay? It could be an ex. It could be a family member that you have a very, very strong bond with. Okay, your soulmates don't always have to be in a romantic sense, okay? It can be someone that you just have a very strong spiritual bond with, or just a very strong energetic, you see, very strong energetic attraction to. It can be it can be in business, it can be a very, very good close friend, it can be a family member, as well as it can be your spouse, your partner, okay? You know, sometimes you just meet people and you just vibe, especially if you're working on a creative project, you just vibe. It can be like that too, okay? I have the Ten of Cups here. This is a very interesting reading, Pisces. Oh my goodness. Okay, where are we going with this reading? Okay. Now this has come out upside down, so this could have something to do with it could have been someone that you were in a relationship with, or you had a connection with, and you kind of broke up. Or you were living together and you were no longer living together, you moved out of the home, and whatever I say can always be vice versa, and you may be going back to that home for whatever reason to sort things out. I definitely feel that someone is going back to something to sort things out, to remedy something unfinished business, okay? Some of you may have traveled, and because you traveled, you had to separate from your partner, or from a family member, or from your the person you're in a relationship with, and you may be going back to that person. But I'm definitely getting the feeling of unfinished business here. This kind of felt like this. I'm going to put this back. I don't even know what that's saying. Okay, I can't confirm all of these cards. We're running out of time. The Star. Yeah, there's healing here. When you go back and you go on this journey, there's going to be healing. There was some unfinished business in a relationship or with a family member that needs to heal. Okay. It's someone you had a very, very, very strong connection with. All right. Ooh. But I didn't say where I was going to put this. Oh, yeah, the Lovers. Yeah. You had a very strong connection with this person. It's someone you've known for a very long time, that you had a very, very strong foundation and a very solid relationship, and you were committed to each other at one point, okay? And we have the Tower here, so I believe that you guys are traveling somewhere to heal a situation, to avoid a permanent break up or breakdown of this relationship. Okay, I definitely feel, guys, you're going back to repair something, to fix something, to heal something. And it can also be of a spiritual nature also, in the sense that it has something to do with your spiritual path, your spiritual journey, your own inner growth, your own evolution. Okay, so that you can move on as an individual, so that this person, this people, this family member, whoever it is, can move on, so that you can close a chapter on this unfinished business. Have you ever had those situations where something happened between you and someone you were very close with? You kind of got on with your lives, you probably slowly drifted apart, but it was never confronted, it was never addressed, it was just left out there. It's kind of one of those situations where the situation was never really wrapped up, but the energy was still there. Okay, some of you may have even separated. It may have been the separation may have been very painful for some of you, but you all had a very strong bond and foundation, and I would say a long-term relationship with this person. Okay, it could be a family member. You see, we've got the house come up twice here, or someone you were married to or living with as a couple. Okay, interesting. Okay, let me move along here. I'm not going to confirm any more of these cards because 31 minutes, I don't want this to go into a second reading, but I think you've got the gist of this, right? But just be careful. So the outcome is that you're walking away from a situation that was emotionally unfulfilling. You may have decided to go down one route and then at one point and then decided, no, I'm not going that route, I'm going to change directions. It is the right direction for you. It's a direction that will bring healing. It will bring healing to what's going on in this situation. Some of you will be traveling. Okay, it has something to do with working with a group, maybe a creative project. There's going to be a lot of conversation and communication about this, back and forth and debate. But be careful that, be patient, okay? And be careful that you do not spend too much money, or you don't do anything rash that's going to kind of shake your foundation, okay? Be careful and wise with your resources. Sorry, there's a call coming in. With your resources, Pisces, okay? So the first message that we have from the loving words from Jesus, from Doreen Virtue, is, he that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also, and greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father. John 14:12. Okay, he that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also, and greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father. All right. So the next one, I'm going to pull a Goddess Oracle card. So guys, if we get cut off, thank you all so much for joining me. If anyone would like a private reading with me, the link and everything, all the information is in the description box below. Please comment and let me know how this resonates with you. Even if, you know, if you don't have anything to say, just upload a comment with an emoji or something, but just interact with me, okay? And please like my videos and share on your... Ooh, 2 came up. So here, Goddess Fraser is saying, be bold, Pisces. Be bold, okay? Unleash your adventurous side. Take risks and be daring. Take risks and be daring. Be bold, okay? And Mother Mary, expect a miracle. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. Expect a miracle. Have faith. Have faith. Expect that your prayers have been heard and answered, Pisces. That's Mother Mary, okay? So, how many minutes have we got? Okay, we don't have time to pull from that. Okay, so now I'm going to pull from Sandra Ann Taylor's Energy Oracle cards. What advice do you have, guidance do you have for Pisces? Ooh. The Garden and the Gate. The Garden and the Gate. Okay, from what I remember from this card, it's like feeling, it's like, you see she's behind a gate in a beautiful garden, but it's nearly as though this gate here is not making her feel restricted. It's though there's a whole world and horizon out there, but she's staying in her comfort zone behind that gate. Okay? Afraid to explore what's beyond that gate. A whole new world, a whole new horizon. Okay, let's see what it says here. So I'm about to do your love reading, Pisces. Look out for that. And then later on, I'm going to do your how do they feel about you reading. Okay, the Garden and the Gate. Abundant prosperity, staying safe. That's what I said. So this person has abundant and prosperity, and they're just staying in their comfort zone. They don't want to go beyond that, okay? This card shows a peaceful young woman in a beautifully blossoming garden with colourful flowers all around. However, the gate to the road outside the garden is locked. While the girl wears a key on a chain around her neck, this card upright bodes well for the financial scene. In fact, there may be a lot of money or other personal pleasures coming your way at this time. Be aware the choice to stay in the seeming security of this lovely garden may actually be motivated by habit or by fear of the unknown. The beauty is enticing and worth enjoying, but you may not be giving your spirit the freedom to roam. While it's fine to amass a great deal of wealth, don't let it keep you from your karmic path or from living your truth. You have the choice to shift your focus, widen your spiritual perspective. Didn't we talk about that? And maybe going on a spiritual journey. Okay, widen your spiritual perspective and gain the world that is just outside your gate. Okay, so the affirmation with that is, but whatever this journey is, I want to see if I can capture these cards. Whatever this journey is, I want to see if I can capture these for the video. Oh, I don't have enough hands, dagnabbit. This is going to cut off soon. Okay, whatever this journey is, I think it's going to bring you abundance, peace, harmony, healing. Okay, healing of beautiful relationships with family members or with your spouse, an ex or what have you, okay? I am blessed with an abundant